Okay, here I am at the house. See it behind me. I'm heading up the hill. Just got done doing a bunch of work. Just gonna walk up and take a look at the cannabis going up there. See how things look. Like I said, I was up there mowing. I just like to kind of take a walk through. Like I said, my oldest son, he does the main work. He does it all really himself, and he does have one helper, but otherwise, I mean, it's crazy what he's done, to be honest with you. It really is crazy. This is a little road I made, as you can see, for the tractor, UTV, lawnmower, etc. You gotta have a way up here. There was a trail here anyway, but I just ended up expanding it, putting gravel. And we have trails that go around, all the way around, up through the woods here, all the way to the grow area, down there to my neighbor's property. So, I mean, it's a really nice private piece of land. Up on top of the hill is a great place to grow anything, but particularly good for the cannabis farm. Everything's uphill here. You can even see the hose for our water. Goes right up. That's from the trash pump that we have below. And we basically pump 500 gallons of water up here every day, or as needed. I have to get myself I have a homemade selfie stick here if I'm going to do this channel. I think I have to get a good one. Anyway, but we're up here, and as you can see, plants are in their stretching period now. The way my son does it is he cuts and tops them, so you can see, they're very low, right? Now they're going to double in height, but they're very wide. Some of them are 5 feet wide, so you get a lot of tops that way. And also when they're slung low and cropped like that, I think you actually get better quality. You can control it a lot more, because you're always facing stuff up here. Bugs, rodents, whatever, it's outdoor growing, right? So you can see behind me, there's all the farm tanks that we have here, the IBC tanks, food grade, of course. And we run the water right to them. And then, of course, let's see if you can see solar right above my head there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 panels. So 200 watts of solar. Then, of course, this is where the solar system dwells, and our little pump, so that we can use the irrigation system. So AI helped me set that up. I mean, there's videos on YouTube, but there was a lot of information that's kind of left out. So let's see here. As you see, we have some holes that we're not using, and that's because we have some dips where there's some lower spots, and they tend to get overwatered easily. So what we're going to do is build those up. I found these plant rings that I can build the low spots up by 6 inches. So you're up above. When you first put those babies in there and transplant them, the roots are up in a more dry, protected area, kind of like a mini raised bed. So that's going to be the solution to that. But you do what you got to do, you know. Next year we'll have 50 more holes, and a greenhouse, hopefully. You know, and you can see we have different trails that go all the way around. I come up here and walk a lot and think. This trail I made actually 4 years ago. Came in here with a machete and then a lawnmower, and a little chainsaw. But goes all the way around the perimeter. There's just over 5 acres back here. Lots of wildlife. Do a lot of thinking here. You know, the world is kind of encroaching, you know. There's literally right over the hill a Dollar General. Brand new one, a nice one, by the way. So all these trails go around, all the way around. Very nice up here. Peaceful. But, you know, like I said, you can hear the cars. We're not that far away from anything. Seems like we are, but we're not. Just have to go through the hills to get to us. But you can almost see, I don't know if you can, over that hill. There's a Dollar General right over that hill. Brand new one. They're big out here. Rural areas, you know. Small town. Which is really nice. But, you know, starting a cannabis farm at 60 years old, even though my son does the growing work and the regulatory work, getting it off the ground, I had to work on the infrastructure. Like I said, it was my job to even figure out how to buy the fencing and what we were going to use, where we were going to get it, how to do the irrigation, how to do the solar setup. And if you look, we did this ourselves. 8-foot metal fence all the way around, 225 feet long, 250 feet long by almost 70 feet wide. The two of us did it. It was insane. Took like a month. Maybe more. It was crazy. At my age, oh my God. But then there's one more big project for me, and that's to get our dry and curing building done. So that we can have a place to cure everything. Last year we got, over 100 pounds, which was amazing. And this year we expect to get 200 pounds. We're definitely going to be double what we were last year. No doubt about it. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. Doesn't mean we're going to be profitable. Our partner has to get his money back. We've got other things to invest in, like the new building. And unfortunately, I got to oversee the new building. At least I don't have to build it. I do have to do the insulation inside. Saves us some money. I tell you, man, it's always work to be done, though. But I am now done for the day. I'm going to go get my youngest son and spend time with him. I still have to go in the lab and work either later tonight or early tomorrow morning. But at least the mowing's done. You know, I do all around the outside. You got to keep this. You got to keep nature from encroaching. So I do all that, you know. And, of course, I mow all these trails. This is all very important. Here's where the rest of the trails go. You know, you want to keep access. You want to keep nature back from the cannabis because you have a farm there. You want to really keep it nice, be able to get equipment in and out and work up there. So you have to take care of what's around it. You can't just let nature grow in there. Plus the, bugs and things like that. You're growing outdoors. And in New York State, they do a lot of testing. Everything's tested. So you want to avoid bugs and molds and anything you can. So you put out the greatest sun-grown crop you can. That's the idea. Our farm is called Extra Terrestrial Farms. Our partner Kevin came up with that. Genius name, really, honestly. Very genius. He's a genius anyway, so I don't know about to get mixed up with us, but we don't want to let him down either, right? So it's a big endeavor. And it's definitely not like a cash machine, you know. But sometimes I'll come up here and just sit here even at night. I love it, you know. Last time I was walking through here, I ran into a bear, small one. I mean, small, I say probably 400 pounds, maybe. He was big enough to kill me. Luckily, he didn't care. So that's kind of a little tour of what we do up here, show you some of the trails and stuff. And, you know, we plan on doing a greenhouse, a very large greenhouse down by the new building, hopefully next year. So a place where we can grow monster plants and keep them well controlled. But we're back to the beginning here. So that's the top half of the hill, and there's back down there the Honda, if you can see it, and the house and everything, and could even walk right down there. Nothing was here when I came, except for some trails. That's it. There was nothing. I picked the hardest place to live, too, on the side of a hill. But again, I love it. I just want to hang on to it, you know. I'm going to be 62 years old, and I can't be scrimping for money anymore. So I need my businesses to all give me some kind of security. And that's what the aim is, you know. But none of this was here, none of it. It's literally, after COVID, I came here. I found this really cheap property, and I just decided to start going for it. And now here we are, 6 years later. Whew, 6 years later. And I'm still hanging on and got all this done. It's been a long haul. In the end, it'll be worth it. I'll leave a legacy to my sons. But I want some time to enjoy now too, you know. Being a self-employed 62-year-old. Hate even saying it. I'm going to be 62. Anyway, so if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button below. Help me grow this channel. Really appreciate y'all for watching. Take care.